Hey guys, welcome back to our channel Get Play Soon. Also welcome to the episode 4 of LeetCode SQL 50 challenge. In the previous episodes we have learnt a lot of concept. Also we have solved these 5 problems on the topic select. Now moving ahead, we have our next topic, that is basic joins. In the joins topic under LeetCode SQL 50 challenge, we have these 9 problems. Just like we did in the previous episodes, before getting started with the problems, we first learn the concept. Similarly, before getting started with these 9 problems, we need to be very clear on the topic joins. So, welcome to episode 4. In this episode, we are going to completely focus on the topic SQL joins. As you can see here, all these things are the types of joins present in SQL. We are going to learn them. We are going to see the syntax. We are also going to take a lot of examples. So if you want to learn SQL joins completely, then this video is for you. And from next episode, that is from episode 5, we will continue with the problems. What are SQL joins? SQL joins are used to combine rows from 2 or more tables based on related columns between them. Till now we never used multiple tables, right? So 2 or more tables we are taking, and what are we doing? As the name itself suggests, we are joining them. SQL join, which means we are joining them. We are joining the tables. How are we joining? Based on related columns. So if any 2 columns present in the whatever tables you are using, so in the 2 or more tables, if there are matching columns, based on that columns we are joining the tables. Okay. Generally, whenever you need some information from a database, it is not necessary that the information is found in only one table. So the information may be present in multiple tables. So to get that data in an efficient way, we use this concept called SQL joins, right? When you do SQL join, when you combine multiple tables, then the result of a join is a new table, also known as virtual table. Okay. So what does this new table consist? It consists of columns from both the table after joining. Now you might be thinking how the tables are joining. So the tables will be joining based on the condition present. What is the condition? The column should be matched. In the previous episode, we used a condition. We used where condition to filter out the rows. Similarly, we are also using some condition in SQL join. We will cover that in the upcoming slides. Right? So SQL joins are really essential for querying from multiple tables in an efficient manner. As you can see here, we have so many types of joins present, like inner join, outer join, cross join, self join. Also in outer join we have subtypes like left outer join, right outer join, full outer join, and we are also having the special cases like handling null case. So in this episode we are going to see all these things. Now let's get started with the basic most join, that is inner join. This is very basic and very common type of join used. So what do we do in inner join is, we take 2 tables here, as you can see here, table A and table B. In inner join, it combines rows from both the tables based on matching column. As simple as that. This is a default and simplest one. So as you can see in the red color here, which means that columns is matching from table A and table B. So based on this red color part, these 2 tables are joined. Now we will select the columns from table 1, that is A, inner join table 2, that is table B. Now the keyword you should be using is inner space join. Keep this in mind. In the previous slide that I've told you, we will be using some condition, right? The condition we will use, and before that we will use the keyword on. We will write on keyword and we will mention the condition. What is the condition? That column should be matched. So join happens based on the matching columns, right? So the column should be matched, that will be the condition. Table 1 dot column is equal to table 2 dot column. If there is a match, then this inner join will be happening. So this is how you write inner join. Now when you do this inner join, not only inner join, to all the joins, remember the rows will be written only if there is a match between columns. If there is no match, if there is no red color, there is no match at all, A and B are completely separate, then nothing will be visible, nothing will be available in the result set. As simple as that. Okay, we are going to cover a lot of types and lot of examples. So I'm just taking 2 tables, 2 dummy tables. table A is employees and table B is departments. So in the upcoming examples, just understand we are using two tables. Okay. An example in the inner join. Here you can see we are selecting columns, that is employees.name, departments.name from the table employees, and we use the keyword inner join and we write the second table name, that is department. Now we write the condition using the keyword on, which says employees.department ID is equals to department ID. If this is a match, then inner join happens between employees and departments. So from here you need to understand and remember the keyword. One is inner join, and the second thing you need to keep in mind is the condition, which columns, how to write the columns. Okay, this is how you write. Now moving ahead, outer join. So in SQL, an outer join retrieve all the records from both the tables that meet the join condition. So what is happening in the inner join is only matched records will be retrieved, but in outer join, including unmatched records from one or both tables will be retrieved. Everything will be retrieved. But what is the use of outer join is to combine data from two tables even when there are no matching rows. Sometimes maybe you will get some use of it, outer join. So that is outer join for you. Outer join means everything is retrieved. Now in outer join we have multiple types like left, right, full. Let's get started with the left outer join. In the left outer join, as you can see here, left side completely is present. Okay. So left outer join means it returns all the rows from the left table and matched rows from the right table. So left table completely read, and the between part, that is A and B, that is a matching part from the B table is retrieved. This is left outer join. The syntax is pretty much the same, but instead of inner join we put left join here. Okay. So let's take an example on left outer join. We are taking the columns employees.name, departments.name from the table employees. We use the keyword, that is left join, and we mention that second table, that is B table, that is departments. And then we start the condition with the keyword on, employees.department ID is equal to department ID. Here in the left outer join, the left side, even though this left A part is unmatched thing, even though it is unmatched, that will be retrieved because it is an outer join, and the matched part and the B thing we are not doing because this is left join. Now moving ahead, we have null case. Here you can see in the left outer join, you can see this is the matching part, right? What I'm scrolling here is the matching part, but because this is outer join, even the unmatched part will be displayed. Therefore this part of A is retrieved, and this matching from A to B is retrieved, but B part is not retrieved because this is left outer join. But what happens with left outer join with the null case is, even though the matching is null here, we can do left outer join by adding one more statement here, that where table2.column is null. We have right outer join. So right table and matched rows from the left table. We will take complete right table, the unmatched part of right table also, and the matched part of A and B, and we will never consider the unmatched part of left table. Okay, the everything syntax, everything is same, but we are using the right join keyword here. Now moving ahead, let's take example. Here again I am telling you, you can see outer join means we will consider this side, this part of table also, which is unmatched, and the matched part of A and B. Because this is right outer join, we will never consider this A part, A unmatched part. Okay, so in the example we will select the columns just like we did in the previous example from the first table employees, and we will do right join and we keep the second table departments. So A and B also will be in the same positions. We will just change if it is left join or right join. The condition with the keyword on, and we will write the condition. What is the condition? That the column should match. Okay. Now moving ahead, handling null case in right outer join, which means there is no join between table A and table B. Now you can see when you do right outer join which has no matching, which means the matching is null, then the only unmatched part of this table B is retrieved. We are supposed to add one more statement where table 1 dot column is null. In the left outer join we will mention table 2 dot column is null. In the right outer join we will mention table 1 dot column is null. Okay, that is something you need to keep in mind. Similar, you can see the same example. We are using the right join keyword and we will mention the statement where employees dot id is null. We are not using the department. Here right outer joining means we are using the B table, which means department table. But in the where statement we will use employee.id. In the left outer join also we will use department.id, not employee.id. Okay, that is a very important thing you need to keep in mind. Now moving ahead, we have full outer join. Full outer join means it returns all the rows from both the tables, matching rows where available. So matching, unmatching doesn't matter. Everything is retrieved. Keyword is full join. As you can see here, everything is read, everything is selected. So full join. Making a new table here, students.name, courses.name, etc. From the table students, full join courses, and we will write the condition with the keyword on. Course.id is equals to courses.id from the student table and courses table. Okay, when the columns are matched from both the tables, then full join is applied. Okay. Now moving ahead, full join handling null case, which means we have two tables but there is nothing matching between both the tables. Now when you have such situation, you add one more statement saying where table 1 dot column is null or table 2 dot column is null. So what did we do in left outer join is we do right dot column is null. In the right outer join we do left dot column is null, but in full outer join we write both table 1 column is null or table 2 column is null. You can see here we are joining the tables with full join, and because we are having null case, we will mention students id is null or courses.id is null. Okay, we will mention the two things. Let's understand cross join. Cross join returns the Cartesian product between the two tables. Cartesian product of two tables means combining each row of the first table with each row of second table. For example, if we have 3 rows in table A and 3 rows in table B, then the first row of table A combined with first row of table B, similarly with second row of table B and third row of table B. Again, the second row of table A with first row of table B, second row of table B and third row of table B. Similarly, the third row of table A with first row of table B, second row of table B and third row of table B. So all these things will give you a large result set. So when you do cross join, it is a Cartesian product which will give you a large result. So cross join does not require any condition. So we don't need to apply any condition for Cartesian product cross join. All we need to do is using the keyword cross join in it. Okay, so select columns from table 1, cross join table 2, as simple as that. There is no conditions like matching conditions required. So here we have tables, products and categories. We are selecting the columns, and from the table products, cross join categories table. Okay, the Cartesian product of products and categories tables will be displayed in the result. Okay, now moving ahead, we have self join. Self join is a join in which a table is joined with itself. Only one table we have, we will create aliases of the table to better understanding, better comparing the rows within the same table. So self join is a join in which table is joined with itself. Right, so here you can see we are selecting columns from table alias 1 join table alias 2. So same table name but alias 1 and alias 2. The keyword here is just to join, no self join. Okay, and we mention the condition alias 1 dot column is equal to alias 2 dot column. So here in the example you can say we have only one table, that is employees, and we are creating aliases like E1 and E2. E1 dot manager ID is equals to E2 dot ID. Based on that condition, if there is a matching, then these two aliases E1 and E2 are combined. This is how self join works. So these are all the types of SQL joins we have discussed. If you have any doubts, make sure you comment below. This is a very important topic in SQL. A lot of questions comes in interviews also. So make sure you are thorough with this topic, thorough with the syntax, thorough with the types, what is the use of doing joins, etc. So that is it from my side. If you like this video, make sure you like it, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel. Get Play soon. Also, in the next episode, that is episode number 5, we will start with the problems on this basic joins. So if you are interested on winning this LeetCode badge, then make sure you watch this series, and please support our series by commenting, liking, sharing, subscribing, etc. So that's it. Bye 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 bye.